Okay, now I've measured out my 60 mils of oil, and you can see that there's some leaves in here. I'm going to just leave them in because I don't usually put the leaves in, just that I was clearing out my spice box. I'm not clearing out my spice box. I was pouring a packet of coriander leaves into a bottle, and there are a few of these leaves just stayed in this cup, and I just decided, you know what, it's a nice addition, some coriander leaves. And you can put in anything else. If you want to put in onion, you can put in onion. If you want to put in nuts or raisins, this is the time to put it in. Put them in now. I'm punching down this dough in a very systematic way so that it all gets incorporated. And now I'm going to pick up this whole lump and turn it over. I folded it over, folded where I was kneading it, and I folded it over. And this is the secret of making sure that you get oil evenly distributed. I'm going to pour some more oil over. Just take my hand and smooth it over the whole area, and then put it back and keep kneading it. And the kneading is very forceful, pushing. It's almost like I'm putting all my energy, my physical energy, into this kneading. And this is a time of introspection. You can use this. This is what our foremothers used to do when they used to bake their bread. And they had to bake bread almost every day because they didn't have freezers and they didn't have supermarkets to buy bread. And they used this time for introspection, to connect with God and appreciate all the good things that He gives us, good health and healthy children and healthy bones and energy so that we can go to work and make sure that we can provide for our families. Use this energy. I've almost finished all the oil. And then I'm going to put the salt. And the salt, I'm going to do exactly the same way. I'm going to take the salt and sprinkle it over, and then sprinkle it on the other side. Just over a teaspoon of salt. I measured it out into this measuring spoon. The measuring spoon wasn't full, it was just one and a little. If you like more salt, by all means add more salt. And you can see that the bowl is almost completely clean. Scrape everything out so that every bit is available. And so now I'll just give you a feel. I'll try and describe what the dough feels like. Okay, it's not sticky. You can see that my hand's completely clean. I'm still kneading, and I keep kneading the middle into the middle so that everywhere gets a chance to be kneaded. And what we have here, we have flour, we have salt, we have oil, and we have heat and yeast. And the word sameach, which means happiness in Hebrew, is made up of 3 letters. The first letter, the shin, is an abbreviation for the shemen, which is the oil. The second letter, which is the mem, is an abbreviation for the melach, which is the salt. And the third, the chet of sameach, of the third letter of the word happiness, is abbreviated from the word chom, which is heat. Okay, so we've got to a stage where we feel like we've done enough kneading, and the dough feels very light. Okay, it feels light and it feels unsticky. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take the last drop of oil, or maybe I'll just take a little extra oil and just put it in my hand. I'm going to put some oil in my hand, about a teaspoon, and just rub it over the whole surface of this big lump of dough, so that it's oil, and of course the heat. We need now heat to help it being raised.